Hi friends, hi friends, hi friends. Happy Thursday. It is the cleanest night of the week. Welcome back to the Lamazing Test Kitchen. I'm super excited for our scope tonight. Hi Robin, hi guys, hi Jen. I am gonna actually get this started while we are chit-chatting so that we are using all of our time wisely. Hi Ashby, hi Lilia, hi guys. I am just going to start by putting about 2 tablespoons of olive oil into my pan just so that can get warmed up while we chit chat. Hello, hi Heather, Heidi, oh I think that was Heidi. Yes, hi guys, I'm so excited to see you. Hi Tatiana, I'm gonna get this nice and warmed up. Welcome back to the cleanest night of the week. Hi Mimi, my name is Hillary LeMay and I am an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International. Hi Mom, and I just lead a global team. I love sharing this essential wellness lifestyle with you. Hi Beth, hi everybody. And we kick chemicals and political drama to the curb, right? And we just have a great time, and it's a safe place where we can just hang out and have a great time and stay positive here on Periscope. So I just love flexing our label reading gangster muscles, right? And so tonight we are making a touchdown for some yummy, yummy goodness all about fall, and it's gonna be so delicious. You can swipe to the right or up. Hey Bethany, you can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have if you want to share this broadcast with your friends and followers, and you can tap the screen as many times as you want just to show me love, and it lets me know that you're having fun right along with me. And I've got 22 months of Periscope broadcasts on YouTube and on Periscope, so if you missed anything, you can just keyword search my name on both and you can catch up on anything you might have missed. And yesterday I posted about copaiba and frankincense being a really amazing tool for anxious feelings, and so I am going to actually share that with you now. I am going to do a drop of copaiba and a drop of frankincense, hey Mallory, under my tongue, because I find it to be really calming, especially when there's anxious feelings. And I love you all, but it's definitely anxiety provoking getting on live and sharing with you all. But we all do hard things, right? And it's really fun to be able to share these recipes and this lifestyle with you. So I do it because I love you guys so much. It tastes like ancient wisdom. I don't even really know how else to describe it. And Sunday I hosted my oil squad for a post-convention showcase, and they could play with all the new oils and experiment with all the new oils. And I served this amazing vegan chili that I got so many rave reviews about, and so I thought it would be a great opportunity to share with you guys the great recipe so you'll have it in one place, because everybody asked for it, and I'm like, all right, well, let me just make sure that I can get it to everybody. So I hope that you enjoy this, and it's a perfect excuse to kick the greasy, sodium-soaked, gut-busting commercial chili to the curb and be prepared for tailgate season with a lighter version that your friends will love and thank you for. So I'm going to start off with my favorite base, which is just garlic and onions. Everything is amazing with garlic and onions, okay? And I'm going to just turn this up a little bit so that we can warm up all these amazing ingredients. And it's going to be like a garlic and onion facial here. And I can hear it already sizzling a little. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with some of our basic ingredients while they simmer, and then we're gonna chat through the rest. So on a medium heat burner, I am going to saute 2 cloves of garlic. Hi Patty. I'm going to saute 2 cloves of garlic with the 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 cup of diced onions, okay? So just toss everything in this beautiful pan. You can do it in a large stock pot if you want, that way you're not wasting and getting 2 things dirty. Like normally I would do this in a saucepan, but then you're going to transfer it either to a crock pot or a stock pot, and this way if you do it in a deep pan, then you're not going to have to dirty 2 dishes. So we're going to start with our olive oil. Just to recap, we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 crushed cloves of garlic, and 1 cup of onions diced up really nicely, okay? And we're just going to let that simmer. And it already smells so good. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell my house right now. It smells so good. Oh man. There's nothing quite like the smell of garlic and onions sauteing. I don't know if you're into cooking or not, but I just love that smell. It's like comfort food, and the fall is all about comfort food. And we had so much fun on Sunday, so thank you to everybody. Onions and garlic really do make everything better, Michelle. It is so true. I just love the smell. It's just delicious. And but we had so much fun, and it was such a joy for me. It's one of the reasons, you know, that George and I built this home the way that we did, is to facilitate these amazing times of togetherness with the Oil Squad and with everybody, and it was just so much fun. So, oh, you are welcome. But everybody loved this recipe, and they just kept asking me for it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do this on Periscope because I can share it with you, and then you can watch the replay, you'll have the recipe, and it's just so much fun. So, as you can hear, this is starting to talk back, which is fantastic, and everything is, the onions are getting translucent, and you can see this just delicious stuff starting to come together. And then what we're going to do to this is we're going to add a ½ cup of bell peppers. You can add whatever you like. I just love red. I find they're very sweet, and they go really well with the chili powder in chili. So I'm going to use red, but you can use green. You can use whatever you like. Okay, and we're just going to get all this tossed in that olive oil. Oh, thank you, Courtney. I'm so glad you came. Oh my gosh, Camden had so much fun. I hope she slept really well for you on Sunday night. It was really fun having everyone and their kids come, and we just had so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. Okay, so we're going to combine all of this, and then we're going to add our essential oils, and that's going to really give this a nice flavor boost. And if you're not familiar with cooking with your essential oils, the reason that we cook with essential oils is for the flavor, not for the therapeutic properties. So hopefully you can hear me because it's talking back, which is so awesome. Oh my God, it smells so good. Kind of smells like fajitas right now. And so the reason that it's okay to cook with our essential oils is because we are heating them, and that takes the therapeutic properties away, but it still keeps the flavor. Just like we're going to add actually a beer to this recipe. Hopefully you can see me through my onion and garlic and pepper facial. It's exfoliating. And so we're going to add our essential oils. And so what I did at the party is I had a little chili flavoring bar set up so all my oilers could play and decide which choose your own adventure path they wanted to go down. And so I've got cumin essential oil that came in one of the summer kits, and then we've got rosemary, and we've got black pepper. Okay, so these are the ones that we're going to add tonight. And so I am just going to put 1 drop of each. But what you can do is, if you want to just wait and let it be neutral, you can do a toothpick swirl and have these out if you are having a tailgate party or a football party at your house, a Super Bowl party, or whatever you're doing. And what you can do is set this to the side for folks, and they can choose however they want to flavor their chili. Okay, so they'll just put a toothpick into the oil, and I'll show you how to do that. We're going to do 1 drop of each, and then I'll show you how to do the toothpick swirl. But this is cumin, and we're just going to put 1 drop of cumin. It's very strong, and you do not need a lot. But the black pepper, yes, totally. Black pepper is so awesome. And then 1 drop of rosemary, and then 1 drop of our black pepper. So we have cumin, rosemary, and black pepper. But you can do oregano, you can do thyme and marjoram, you can do whatever you like. Okay, and so what I do with the toothpick swirl is I love to use these dropper tops from shareoils.com. But what you do is you can just take a toothpick, dip it in there, and then swirl it in your recipe. And that's going to give the flavor so much intensity, because these essential oils are so pure that they are very, very potent, and you just do not need a lot. So this is looking so good already in no time, just in a few moments we've been chatting. Patty, you're exactly right. You can make your own Himalayan salt infusions, and I have a scope for that. Hashtag, there's the scope for that. About 1.5 years ago, I did a Periscope on essential oil infusions with salt, and you can make them in advance, and that way you have them. We made a taco flavoring, a Mediterranean flavoring. It's so fun. You can do anything you want. An Italian combination, you can definitely do one for taco night, and you can use that as with your chili. And so we've added our essential oils, and now we're going to add the next dimension, which is our chili powder. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of chili powder. You can use more or less depending on your personal tastes, but I love that this is just going to give that garlic and onion and pepper with our essential oils and the chili powder. It's just going to be so delicious, and all the flavors are coming together, as you can see right before your eyes. And I just have this on a low to medium heat. Okay, and this is all going to combine, and we're just going to let this simmer a little bit as we chat. And a few reasons that chili can really be a great health option for you is because the protein from the beans that we're going to use, and with the sweet potatoes are super rich in beta carotene, and they have potassium and fiber and vitamins A and C and B6, and they are a very dense, low glycemic option for you. So it's going to be just really great, especially if you're watching your blood blood sugar, if you are wanting some really densely nutritious foods to eat, especially if you're going to be traveling or if you are having friends over, or if you're tailgating or something and you're not going to be at home, you want something that's going to really pack a great flavor punch as well as being densely nutritious for you, okay? So then we've got the fiber from the beans, from the peppers. The chili and the beans help with your digestion, and it slows the rate of that the sugar is absorbed by your body. And if you are diabetic, the fiber is going to help keep your blood pressure from rising and falling really quickly. So that's why this is just another super duper great option if you are watching your nutrition. You don't want to be eating super greasy chilies from restaurants or from a can. It's just really not good for you. And typically when I, in the past, had ordered chili from a restaurant, it comes with a pool of grease on the top, and that's just not good. We're kicking chemicals to the curb. We're just making better choices. And just because you're at a social event or you're hosting a tailgate party or you're going to a football party or anything this fall, it doesn't mean that your challenges that you're, the health challenges that you're managing every day with your wellness go by the wayside. It is very high sodium. And you're going to see the ingredients that I'm going to be using are no salt added. So this is the black beans that I'm going to be using in a moment. And these are no salt added, and they're BPA free liners in with the can. So if you're going to use canned options, make sure that it's a BPA free liner that it says on the can. And these are diced tomatoes with no salt. These are organic, no salt added. And I like that because I want to be in charge of the salt that I'm adding to my food. If I choose to add salt, it's going to be on my terms, not the can's terms, okay? So then we've got the vitamin C and A from the peppers that we're using, and the tomatoes are going to support healthy immune response. We've got the capsicum in the chilies that we're going to use, and those help stimulate your metabolic function, which is fantastic, and also helps lower your cravings for salty and fatty foods and sweet foods as well. So this is just going to be such a game changer for you, because probably a lot of you that are watching think chili is not a good food for you, that you think, oh, chili, and oh, that's gonna, ruin all my goals and challenges that I'm working toward. And it's not. It's great if you are mindful in the ingredients. And that's why I love cooking at home. I love doing this because I can control the ingredients. I can control the quality, and I know exactly what is in my recipes and what I'm feeding my friends and family. Okay, and so then, like I was saying also about using, we're not using meat, we're gonna use beans, and we are using the sweet potatoes. You don't need meat in every meal. And, hi Lindsay, yes, oh, my Zoya is Pippa today for the week. She's yellow, red skin colors. And Zoya is non-toxic nail polish, so I love that because it aligns with my wellness message that I'm spreading and sharing. So if you just join and you want to share this with your friends, you can swipe to the right or up to do that. And we are just simmering our basic ingredients for our chili right now. And then, like I was saying, you just don't need meat in every meal, and maybe try to practice Meatless Monday, or just go without meat for one day a week. Just practice mindfulness, and you can get your protein from other plant-based sources. So even if you don't want to go vegan or vegetarian, you can certainly practice mindfulness. Oh, I'm so glad, Renee. Yes, you're gonna love all your Zoya. And then, of course, once the onions and garlic mixture is translucent and everything is mixed in, then we're going to add the remaining ingredients. And you can transfer this to a crock pot if you want, but I'm using a clear pot today just because I want you to be able to see clearly everything that we're doing. Okay, so in a large stock pot or a crock pot or whatever you have, we're going to add the remaining ingredients for our chili. And so we're going to add 2 chipotle peppers, and you can leave that out if you don't want it to be spicy, but I find it just adds a really nice dimension of flavor. It's not super duper spicy, it just tastes fantastic. So we added our peppers. I'm going to drop this down a little lower. And then we are going to add 1 can of our Guinness Blonde beer, and this is going to cook out. All the alcohol is going to cook out. Very smoky. It's my onion and garlic facial, my chili facial. So we are going to add 1 Guinness Blonde beer, and yeah, it wasn't spicy, Michelle, right? Because you're just getting that flavor powerhouse from the chipotle peppers. It's not spicy and hot, it's spicy, smoky, flavorful without the heat. So we're going to add 1 Guinness Blonde beer, and the alcohol is going to cook out. So you're just left with the nutty, rich flavor of the beer. Hi Effie, hi Megan, but you don't have to use beer. If you don't want to, you can just omit it. Okay, so we're going to add this beer. Yum. Okay. Now we're going to just mix this up, And then we are going to add 3 cups of black beans. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab all these ingredients and we're just gonna put all these black beans into the bath right here. This is just so good. Black beans are such a powerhouse for protein and fiber and nutrition, plant-based nutrition. You don't need the meat. You probably won't even realize that there's no meat. And I was a little bit, it does give a great depth of flavor. Beer just gives it an amazing depth. And I was actually a little bit, unsure because, you know, I had about 25 or 30 people over the course of the open house. Megan's hiding in the bathroom to watch. Well, you can watch on the replay if you need to. But I was a little bit, you know, not sure if people were gonna love it because vegetarian and vegan food isn't for everybody. And I was so blown away by how much everybody loved it, and I was like, I've just got to do this on Periscope for you all because it's such a great recipe, and I love being able to, oh, Ashby's doing her self-care. That is awesome. You deserve it. I just love being able to share this wellness lifestyle. And when I'm having friends over in my home, why wouldn't I serve the foods that I would normally eat? Why wouldn't I share that wellness lifestyle with everybody the same way? And so I'm not going to serve junk food if I am perpetuating a wellness lifestyle, you know? You can drain the liquid from the beans. Yeah, I would drain the liquid from the beans. Okay, so we've added our Guinness, we've added our beans, and then we're gonna add 3 cups of tomatoes, and this is just gonna give us this really nice chili redness and flavor. And these are just crushed canned tomatoes. I'm gonna add about 3 cups there. Okay, and then we're gonna just stir this all up, and we're gonna turn up the heat a little. We're gonna turn up the heat on our chili. Okay, and I'm just gonna move this to the middle here. And then we are gonna add 3 cups of sweet potatoes. Okay, and these are just diced sweet potatoes. They're raw, so these are gonna cook, and as they cook, they're gonna give this amazing dense richness to your chili. And they're gonna cook down, and I have one that I've made ahead so that you can see exactly what it looks like when it's all done. I don't have an Instant Pot, but I've heard great things. But I love just slow cooking and letting all those flavors combine, but I've definitely heard amazing things about the Instant Pot. Okay, so we're just gonna add all of these sweet potatoes. We're gonna leave a couple out actually, just so that you can see everything working here. And then what we're gonna do is just mix this all together. And we're gonna stir it up, make sure that everything is coated and everything is getting that delicious flavor, and it's really nice and thick. And as the sweet potatoes cook down, they're gonna soften, and everything is just going to marry so beautifully together. You are going to love it so much. And I can't tell you how fun it is to experiment in the kitchen with your oils and not to be afraid, because it's just a recipe. If it doesn't turn out the way that you plan, it's okay, you can try again. But I just love playing around and experimenting with flavors, and I love sweet potatoes. It's so seasonal around the fall, it's rich, it makes you feel full but not bloated because we didn't add any salt. And like I said, the organic diced tomatoes that we added are no salt, and these are with a BPA-free liner, and you can see that on the side of the can. It's a BPA-free liner, as well as these black beans. There's no salt added, and that's just my preference, and it's of course also a BPA-free liner. So if you are using ingredients from a can, I always encourage you to make sure that they're BPA-free, because you just don't want to have any of those nasty chemicals. And if you don't want to use canned, you can of course just use good old-fashioned diced and sliced and all that. And that's it. This is just so simple and easy. Now, if you want, instead of the beer, you can use organic vegetable broth that you are going to make sure that it has low sodium on the label. So that's just a personal preference. If you do not want to use beer, you don't have to, but the alcohol is all going to cook out of it. So you're going to be totally fine on that front. And all you're gonna do is just mix this up and combine it. And what I'm gonna do is move this over so you can see what it looks like when it's done. Thank you to the magic of Periscope. Oh, Lindsay's gonna use tomatoes from her garden. That is going to be so delicious. All right, so I'm gonna just make some room over here on my counter to scoot all these goodies over. And then what I'm gonna show you is what it looks like when it's done. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stir this and let it come to a simmer. So I'm gonna put the top on. you're gonna let this come to a simmer for about 20 minutes. Then you're going to drop it down a little bit lower for about an hour or 2 hours. Now, you don't need that much time, maybe just 1 hour. Yeah, if you're not a beer lover, Heather, you can totally omit it. And that's what I love about these recipes. They're so flexible. This is just a basic recipe that I'm showing you, and I've put my amazing spin on it. But if you want to use vegetable stock, you can use beef stock or you know, anything else that you like to cook with. But if you're gonna make this vegetarian or vegan, then you can use no salt added or low sodium organic vegetable stock, or you can make your own from some veggies if you have root vegetables lying around. But it's a choose your own adventure. So you're choosing your own oils, you are choosing whatever you like. And yeah, you might be surprised that even though you might not like beer, you might enjoy the depth and density of the flavor that it really brings, because there's just so many flavors. And another thing I love about this recipe, you don't notice any one particular flavor coming out at you when you eat it. It just all melds really nicely together. And I love bringing the essential oils in because you don't need any other herbs and spices unless you choose to, unless you want to. That just 1 tablespoon of chili powder is really all that you need. And you don't taste the beer. It doesn't taste beery. It just tastes nutty with that density. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this over so that I can show you what it looks like when it's done. And let me just make some room over here, and I'm gonna grab my little handy dandy. There we go. Okay, so when this is done, because I did another batch for you, because we're having company tomorrow, a friend of mine wasn't able to come on Sunday. Whoa, that was awesome. And so we are gonna recreate the recipe for her. So this is so delicious. This is how amazing it looks when it's done. All the sweet potatoes are really beautiful and soft. Check that out. It's amazing. It's so good. And everything is just married and it's nice and thick. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach behind me and grab my little setup so that I can show you how I plate this. Okay, and it's so complex and wonderful. So what I have here is just a little serving platter, and I've got some cornbread, and what I like to do is serve this with a square of cornbread on the bottom. Okay, so this is just my favorite way, but if you like blue corn chips, you can also add blue corn chips. You can crush them up either on the top. We're going to crush them up on the top, and you can use scallions, and if you are not vegan, you can either use sour cream or Greek yogurt to just top it off with a little tang. Okay, and so I love to use cornbread as a base. It's just another level of richness, and when you take a spoonful of chili, you can grab a little piece of that cornbread with it, and it's so good. So I'm gonna just make a plate for me like I would. Okay, so we're gonna just grab our crock pot and open this right up, and it's just so delicious and so fantastic. You're gonna love this so much, and I can't wait for you to see what it looks like. Look how gorgeous this is, okay? So this is like so good, and my house smells so amazing because I've been cooking this all day. Oh man, look at that beautiful chili. And the black beans and the peppers and the tomatoes and the sweet potatoes, the onions and the garlic and the chipotle peppers. It's just incredible, and nothing tastes like fall like chili does, okay? And so then we're going to take a few blue corn chips, and you can either crush them up, just kind of crush them up on top of your chili. So yummy. And if you are in our private oil page, I will be sharing the recipe for this later today. Also, if you want to connect with me on Facebook, just send me a message and I'll plug you into our public education group. There's about 13,000 oilers in there, and it's a great place for people on all different teams just to connect and be inspired and share recipes and things. And so I always post the recipes from my Periscopes there as well. So you can just reach out and send a little message. And then I like to sprinkle some green onion on top, and then I'm going to just take a dollop of Greek yogurt. Look at that, maybe 2. And there you have it. It's beautiful, beautiful vegan, well, not with the Greek yogurt, but it's vegetarian chili, and you can certainly omit it or use vegan cream cheese, whatever you might like. And it's just rich, and it's got our essential oils to flavor it instead of any other kinds of herbs that might have, nasty preservatives to keep them on the shelf longer time. But look at how beautiful this is. All of that, and then you can crush up the cornbread, and it's so, so yummy, and you can just mix all of that together, and it just, nothing tastes like fall like this. And I'm gonna take a bite. It's super hot, but I don't really care. Oh my God, it's so good. I wish you guys could come back over for more fun. We had so much fun. And it's smoky, like Michelle was saying. It's not spicy, but it's smoky with that density and richness of flavor. So many amazing flavors, so much fun. I hope you will try this at home. I will post the recipes later, of course. Don't forget that I am hosting an Aroma Touch certification class at my home on November 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you are interested in participating, the tickets are limited. So reach out to me and I will share the link with you, the Eventbrite link where you'll purchase your tickets for it. And then, as always, reach out if you want help getting started with essential oils. If you see these recipes every week and you see me living this wellness lifestyle and you want to learn more about it and get education and tools and resources, you'll get a copy of the Essential Life book that I share with all of my new oilers, because it's really important to me that you have that education piece and you get that with one-on-one support from me as well, no matter where you are. I'm supporting a global oil team just from my home because I can connect with you just like this, and one-on-one sessions, and it's really fun to do that and help support you with your wellness goals. Just like if you want to be more mindful of the things that you're eating, and when you're out at restaurants you can make healthier choices and you can make these options at home. It's really fun. And Monday, all the new convention oils will be released, so that is going to be super duper fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will try your frankincense and copaiba under the tongue in the morning or whenever you need a little bit of an anxiety reducing effect for your day. And I am going to have this amazing bowl of chili. There's no meat. It's delicious. I wish my oil squad was back here to enjoy this with me again. But I'm going to share the recipe with you so you can make this at home for your family. So from my amazing test kitchen to yours, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope it is essentially delicious. Whatever you're making, tell me how you're using your oils. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook and show me what you're doing. I love seeing you guys make these recipes your own, putting your own spin on them. It is so fun for me, and I really appreciate all the messages and thank you cards and all those things. It just warms my heart, and I'm putting them up on a love wall in my office. I'm collecting every single one because they mean so much to me. So thank you guys so much for watching and spending some of your Thursday with me. I love it so much, and I will see you guys back next Thursday for more essentially delicious fun. And until then, I'm gonna eat this sweet potato chili because it's just amazing. And I hope you will try it too. Bye guys, have a great night.